All right, so welcome everybody. Thank you again for coming. Very open class. Please ask questions, okay? And the number one thing I would like you to do is honor your body today. So do what you can. You should never feel like pain, or numbness or tingling, anything like that. Definitely come out of the pose. And, monitor how deeply you can go. And if it feels like too much, back off. And if you're, you're like, I don't really feel it, you can go a little deeper. So, and always ask me if you're not sure. That's why I'm here. And when you do practice these videos at home, please do the same thing, okay? Honor yourself, make sure you're totally supported. If you're feeling at all unstable, make sure you do it with maybe somebody else, or get together and do it. But definitely come here and check it out. All right. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Please ground your feet into the floor. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And you're welcome to close the eyes. And we'll begin to breathe. So preferably breathing in and out through your nose, long and deep. Beginning to become aware of that breath, aware of how it flows into the body, feeling it exit, and then feeling it come in again. So allow that breath to flow. Breathing in and out of our nose helps to calm us, calm the body, calm the mind. So it's a great way to start. And as you know, that's how we end as well. It's kind of that circling back, right? That full circle. We calm, we warm up, we do a little work, and then we rest. If you're not able to get a full practice in, 5 minutes of breathing long and deep can be a mini practice. Allowing this softness to relax the thoughts of the mind. In yoga, we call that Chitta-rita Nirodha, calming the fluctuations and thought process of the mind. Thinking of your mind as a lake or a pond, right? If there's some wind or agitation, the surface is moving. When those fluctuations, disruptions calm, the water is like glass. Exactly what we're trying to do with the mind, which will then flow into the body. So just a few more moments here of breathing long and deep. Feeling the softness move through the shoulders, relaxing in the belly, letting the whole body feel light. will slowly begin to warm up. So when you're ready, please draw a full breath in. Exhale as you release that breath, lowering the chin to chest. Allow those shoulders to relax a little more. And just spend a few breaths here, allowing the back of the neck to open. On your next in-breath, let's carry that chin all the way up as high as you can go, tilting the head back. And then exhale, lowering that chin to the chest. Keep that motion with your own breath. Inhaling as you lift, exhaling as you lower. Good. Next time we lower, we're going to kind of angle that chin toward one shoulder. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale down, angle toward the other shoulder. Good. So again, your own breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, diagonal with the chin. Inhale, up. Exhale, diagonal to the other side. Good. A few more of these, awakening that neck a bit more. Good. Next time you lower, come to center. Pause there for a breath. And now we'll just roll the ears over the shoulders. So one side, other side. Feeling the stretch. Move down into side of the neck. Good. Next time you're over to the left, just hold that ear over the shoulder. Pause, a few breaths into the right side of your neck. Good. Inhale here, exhale over to the other side, and pause. Stretch that left side out. All right, getting ready to take it full circle. Inhale here, exhale, chin to chest. Ear comes over that shoulder, and then the head rolls back. So continuing all the way around. Again, slow so that you can warm this neck up. Shoulders are still relaxed and heavy. Making room for that head to circle. And then let's reverse. Other direction, all the way around. And then we'll find center with the head. Inhale there. Exhale, let it go. If the eyes are closed, you can open, take a few blinks, come on back. Good. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the left hand to the right wrist, and you're just going to extend. All right. And if, heart level is too much, you can kind of diagonal down. And basically, the hand is gripping that wrist, and just act as though you're pulling it away. All right, even if you're up higher and you pull, so you're activating the hand that's pulling. All right, you're activating that hand and you'll feel it up in the shoulder. So just take a couple breaths. Still breathing long and deep through the nose. Good. Release that. Come over with the other hand. And again, you can grip wrist, or if you need to grip higher up, that's fine. And then you're pulling, okay? Good, and then relax there. We're gonna up and down with the shoulders. So inhale, shoulders rise. Exhale, just drop them down. Inhale up, exhale, drop. Inhale up, exhale, lower. Good, couple more. Last one, inhale up. Good, and drop. Excellent. Fingertips are just going to come to resting on the shoulders, and we're going to take the elbow tips and we're going to begin to circle. Good. So whatever direction is fine, because we're going to reverse anyway. So just letting the elbow tips make big circles there, feeling the rotation in the shoulders and action in the shoulder blades. Remember to keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Good. One more up and around, and then reverse. Good. And last one, up and over, and relax. Good. Arms are here, and we're just going to swing a little bit. Good. And we'll let those hands just rest on our thighs. All right, feet are on the floor. If you're a little shorty, scooch forward. Good, let's start to flex that spine, so making sure you have room behind you. Shoulders are relaxed. We're gonna move from the heart and the navel center. Inhale, we're gonna pull both of those forward. And then as we exhale, we're gonna kind of sink back, round the spine, tuck the chin. And then inhale, draw heart and navel forward again. Exhale, roll it back. Good. Inhale forward, exhale round, tailbone tilts a little bit under as well, and keep it flowing. This is always at your own breath pace. We know we're doing it right if the chairs are squeaky. Inhale forward, good. Exhale back. Good, we're going to inhale forward one more time, and then exhale back. Really tuck that tailbone, draw the navel in, and sit for a few breaths with a rounded spine. This helps to stretch out the lower portion of your back, so breathe there. Good, and then come to neutral spine. Excellent. We're going to flow a little bit with our arms. So we'll take the arms and we'll bring them over to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, flow to the left. Good. Inhale up, lengthen. Exhale to the side. Good. Up for length. Exhale when they come down. Gentle twist. Right? You can have your vision, follow the hands to get some extra stretch in the neck. Good. Next time you're up, hold. Try to reach those fingertips to the ceiling. Reach, reach, reach. Stretch the shoulder blades. Feel the length in the back. Couple more breaths. Good. If it's at all uncomfortable in the shoulders, you can bend the elbows slightly. And then on your next exhale, let's lower those arms. Good. A few swings just to relax those shoulders. Good. I know you were tickling your neighbors. All right. Hands come back here. Let's open the feet a little wider. This is for our forward fold, okay? Make sure you're stable on those feet, and we'll slide the elbows to the knees. Right here, pause, and I want you to really pull that heart away from the tailbone. This helps to find length in the spine first. All right, you might pause here. This might be a good enough stretch for you. Remember, the lower you go, head below heart can create some dizziness. So do your best, right? Maybe lower a little bit. Heart is now level with the knees, but head is still above the heart, right? Any further, you probably might create dizziness, so this might be where you stop. If it feels good to go further forward, you can. Hands can slip to the feet or the floor. And you're welcome to tuck the chin. All right. Pouring that spine forward just like a waterfall. Feeling the length happening in the lower back. The weight of the head creates some traction in that neck. And this is considered an inversion because the head is below the heart if you've gone to that depth. So a few more breaths, just letting go in this pose. Good. Now in order to come back up, let's engage slightly in the core. So navel comes in and up to help us with the lower back as we lift. And we can pause halfway here, elbows to knees. And then we can come all the way back up, and one more breath right here. Good. All right, let's walk those feet together. And we'll take a little bit of a deeper twist before we stand. So let's take both hands over to the left. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your chin relaxed, and just have your heart rotating toward the left. And you'll feel this in the lower back, getting some action through all the vertebrae of the spine. Remember, keep sending your breath, long, deep breathing. Beautiful. Inhale, rotate out. One breath in center. Good. Both hands over to our right. Inhale and twist. Soften those shoulders. Lower that chin. Depth of twist or how far you rotate is up to you. Again, remember, we're still warming that body up. So allow it to awaken. And then inhale, we'll float right back to center. One breath here. Good. All right, we're going to come to standing behind the chair. Know that you might have to push your chair in a little bit towards center circle to make sure you have room, because we're going to be walking it back. All right? Good. So I'm behind my chair, holding on. If you're doing this at home, a table will work, a counter will work, okay? Something that's very stable, that's not going to slip and slide, okay? I want you to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Okay, so here we go. We always start with bent knees, right? Feet are hip distance apart, and then we start to extend through the tailbone, all right? You might have to walk it back a little bit more if you're feeling like you can't fully extend in that back. Good. You're welcome to lower the head parallel to the arms. If it feels okay in your shoulders, you can drop that head even deeper. That'll help activate those shoulders, deeper stretch. Once you're there, once you find that complete length in your spine, nice flat back, the best you can do, then you begin to straighten those knees. And that will tap into your hamstrings. So now you're stretching through the shoulders, full length in the spine, and all the way down the backs of the legs. There's those hamstrings. Please breathe long and deep. This is our supported downward facing dog position, but we're nice and stable here. Enjoy some full breaths in this stretch, lengthening the legs, lengthening the back. Stretching through the shoulders and shoulder blades. Good. Right here, we're going to bend that right knee. Feel the deeper length in the left leg. Straighten the right knee, bend the left knee. Lengthen to the right leg. Excellent. Please straighten that left leg. Both legs are as straight as you can make them. Remember, bending in the knees if it's too much on the hamstrings. Good. And then let's walk it in. Nice and slow. Lifting up. Coming to behind the chair and taking a few breaths. Ooh, right? Feeling that in the back, shoulders, legs. Excellent. All right, we're going to turn, and the right hip is going to be facing the back of the chair. All right, so chair's there if I need it. If I do not need it, the arm can just hang alongside. Good. We're going to take the leg that's closest to the back of the chair, right? Remember to hold on for stability. All right, you're going to tap the toe out, lift the knee up, send the leg back. Tap the toe in front, bend the knee up, send the leg back. Good, keep going. Tap, lift, extend. Tap, lift, extend. Good, keep going. Tap, lift, extend. One more. Tap, lift, extend. Stay extended. If you'd like a little more, you can take that outside arm and extend it alongside the ear. Toes can be down. If you like, you can lift those toes up. Right? Half a Superman, Superwoman. Weight bearing on that left leg. Chair's there for stability. Keep breathing in and out through that nose. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Lower the arm, bring the leg in, do a little walk in place, shake it out. Woo! Good. Okay, now for our side stretch. Let's deepen it a little bit. Take the outside leg and cross it over, but make sure it's grounded, right? So you're not on the ball of the foot. Make sure you can ground that foot with your crossover. All right, so crossing it over, full foot is down. Chair's there if you need it. Outside arm comes up. And you crescent over the chair. So you're arching over the chair. Reminder that if it hurts your shoulder to come up and over, you're coming across the heart, and it won't tax that shoulder as much. Okay? That's always a great modification if you have any shoulder stuff. Keep breathing along that left side body. You should be feeling the depth of stretch through this whole side. Remember, this is the one where we really expand through our underarm to deepen the stretch through the side body along the rib cage. Beautiful. Take one more breath into that side body. Oh, you love the space. And then release the arm and please uncross. Shake it out. Good. Don't go too far because you're going to cross over again. We're going to use this as our forward fold. Please hold on to the chair. Make sure you're stable. Good. And forward you come. Maybe you stop halfway. Again, if you are the person that doesn't like to be dizzy, plenty of stretch going on right here. If you'd like to go deeper, you can continue down. Of course, the further you go, the deeper the stretch. This is for your IT band and hamstring again. Knees should be soft. They shouldn't be locked out really tight, so have them soft. Soft kneecaps. Breathe into those beautiful legs. Breathe into the hips. Good. Gain your strength. Engage that core. Slowly bring it up. Ooh. You might be a little dizzy. Take a few breaths. Good. Uncross. Do your little walk in place, shimmy, 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 and turn it to the other side. All right, so here we go. Should be left hip. You should be facing a different neighbor. You're looking at the same person, turn it around the other way. All right, good. Okay, awesome. All right, so standing up nice and tall. All right, chairs there if we need it. We're going to tap, lift, extend. Tap, lift, extend. Good, keep going. Tap, lift, extend. Tap, lift, extend. Tap, lift, extend. Tap, lift, extend. Good, let's do one more. Tap, lift, extend. Keep extended. Toes can be down, or you can lift up a little. Weight bearing on that leg. Good. And then if you like, you can extend the arm along the ear, floating on the foundation leg. Good. And lower the arm, lower that foot, shake it out a bit. Very good. All right. Outside foot crosses over. Again, make sure that heel is down. When you cross over, don't be like here. I want you to be fully stable with that heel connected, even if it's out here. All right? I just want that stability for you. Good. Chairs there if you need it. Extending that outside arm or modifying if need be, and then arching over the chair. Right? So from the side. Good. Both feet are grounded, knees are soft. I'm extending through the underarm to get that length in the side body. If it hurts my neck at all in this position, I can turn my head and look down at the floor. And I'm always sending the breath. We never want to compromise the breath in a pose. If you feel like you're labored or breathing too heavy, come out of the pose and just let your breath come back to its steady pace. And let's come out. Feels so good, you almost don't even want to come out. Take a breath, uncross, take a little shake. Good. And then recross for our forward fold. Again, make sure both feet are grounded. Even if you need to take that forward foot forward a little bit, or crossed over foot forward a little bit. You know what I mean. All right, good. Okay, so this is for our forward fold. So we begin to proceed forward. Keep long, right? Engage that core. And then if it feels good, you can keep going, right? If you're pretty stable and you don't need the chair, hands can find the floor, right? Or even somewhere on the leg. And come back to your breath. And when you're ready, engage strength. Bring it up. Pause. Beautiful. And uncross. And shake it out. Okay. That's why this chair is so amazing, right? It's for our stability. It's our second set of legs. All right. Shake it out. Good. All right. We're coming to face the back of the chair again. All right. You can hold on. You're going to be stepping back with the right foot. Right? Pretend there's a chair in front of me. I'm stepping back with the right foot. Both legs are going to remain straight, right? So we're not bending into this front knee like we do sometimes. All right, so keep both legs straight. Knees are soft. Outside hand can be on the hip. one hand on the chair or both hands on the chair, okay? And then we're coming forward, right? If you don't need the chair, hands are on the hip. If you need the chair, you're here, right? You can even rest your forehead on the back of the chair. These are nice spongy chairs, so it might feel comfortable. Good. From the side, we've stepped back with the right. Legs are straight. And I'm just still sending my tailbone back, right? So I'm still getting length in the back so that I feel this back hamstring getting a little deeper stretch. Good. When you're ready, you can soften that front knee a bit to help you get up. Good. Ooh, somebody creak and crack. That's okay. Oh, another one. I heard another one. All right. Step it forward. Good. Shake it out a bit. And then we're stepping back with the left or the leg you did not do last time. Remember, the knees are soft, however, they are not fully bent. Good. All right. I start to send my tailbone back. My heart comes forward toward the chair. Whoop, there goes my hip. And again, you're welcome to rest your head on the chair gently. For those that feel like they can go a little deeper, they can come past. Maybe hands can find the leg or the floor, right? But don't overdo it. If you get to this point, say you wanted to try it, and you're like, ooh, it's a little too much. This is really going to tax your hamstring. You can take yourself up and modify. All right, remember, we want nice, good stretching, but nothing painful. Keep sending that tailbone back. Keep breathing full and deep through the nose. Good. Inhale, bring it on up. Nice and strong and stable. Take a moment. And then step it forward and shake it out a bit. Good. Okay, so feet are now going to come out, toes point away. This is what we call our squat feet. Okay, so we want to protect the knees at all costs. Right? Knees should always track toward that center toe when they bend. And so our squat feet, we kind of turn them out. Good. Chair's in front of me if I need it. Hands are on the hips if I do not. And we're just going to side to side. Good. Ankles, knees, getting some action. Good. Next time you're over to one side, just hang out there. A few deep breaths. Good. And shift to center. Pause in center for a breath. And then over to our other side and hold. Please breathe. And right on back to center. Pause right here. Good. All right, so we're going to have hips, navel, heart. All of those are going to stack upon each other, which means we're not going to kick our tailbone out, okay? And then we're going to inhale here. Exhale, we're going to lower. Inhale, you raise. Good. Inhale to your own depth. Exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale, right? Chair's there if you need it. Don't be afraid to hold on. Keep yourself stable. All right, next time you're down, brakes go on, stay down, tuck that tailbone. 3 deep breaths. Ready? 1, 2. Last one. Oh my goodness. All right, come up. And shake it out. Bring those feet back together. All right, good work. I know. Working this, working this. Okay. Step to the right side of your chair so we can do a little balancing. All right. And again, if you feel unstable with only one hand, you can balance behind your chair with both hands too, okay? I just do it to the side because there's more room for movement. All right, so we'll take that outside leg, okay? We'll do the hook behind, right? And you're focused here. So again, you could do it with both hands behind the chair. If you want a little more, you can lift that foot and hook it behind the knee. And then your drishti, your focus, is staring at something. You're reconnected to the breath. Once you feel stable, maybe you could test the waters by taking your hand off. Maybe not. Okay? Do your best. Right? Don't even take it far away from the chair, just the grip so that you can come right back if you need it, okay? And again, if you're behind the chair, same thing. Ooh. Right? Sometimes just knowing something's there to hold on to helps you balance better. It's kind of a mental thing. Focus is very important. Don't close your eyes. Don't hold your breath. But always have that available if you need to catch yourself. Good, and uncross, and shake it out. And we're going to balance on the other leg. So you can shift to the side or stay behind the chair, right? All right, and you'll know because the leg that you were balancing on before, the weight-bearing leg, is a little fatigued, so you're like, oh, I already did that one. Or once you get into it, you'll realize. Okay, so we're crossing, behind and hooking, right? Toes can remain down. You can raise the toes up a little bit, hook the ankle, or you're welcome to come all the way up and hook behind the knee. Good. I create a focal point. I come back to my breath, right? I want to be centered, grounded, and then I test my balance. Maybe today I'm not having it and I hang on the whole time, and that's okay. Maybe I'm feeling rock star solid and nothing's going to wiggle me out of this balance, right? It goes in waves. It could be one day you balance, one day you don't. Please don't judge yourself. We come into our practice full of self-love, doing what we can and respecting our bodies every breath.
Just for the heck of it, if I'm feeling it right here,
Mm-hmm.
is that what I should be feeling?
On the crossed foot?
On the cross.
Yeah, you could, because what's happening, the minute you cross over, you've now taken that femur bone out of the pelvic bowl, and your psoas muscle is stretching. Okay, so anytime you're here, it doesn't really need to work, but when you do this, this now stretches. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? So even just this little cross behind is asking your femur bone to kind of come out like that of the pelvic bowl. So that would make sense. And then, of course, you're feeling it on the foundation leg. All right, go ahead and come out. Sorry, left you a little bit longer on that side. That's what happens, right? But good question. Yeah. So any crossover, especially like that way, so like, sitting cross-legged on the floor where you see all kinds of yogis do, it's not so easy if the hips are tight, right? So, but even just that, right? And this is a different movement, right? So when you bring the knee in like this, what are you going to feel? You're now going to feel glute, okay, psoas muscle crossing in that regard, right? Because this doesn't have to work anymore. Now this area has to work, QL as well. All right? Body's an intricate thing. All kinds of things are going on, especially in the hip area and shoulder area, right? Because there's a lot of things there. All right, so let's come back to seated. Good. And we'll, oops, sorry. Trying to move the feet. Good. So for example, let's do that. So walk the knees open. God bless you. All right? If you're a shorty, you might be here. That's okay. Right? So now what you've done is you've taken, think of my elbows, okay, in my body, and now this is my femur bone, and now I'm going, so like I'm opening the doors, right? Okay, and I have my pelvis here with the femur bones in it, so now I've opened up. So sit up nice and tall, all right, and you may start to feel it in the crease of your pants, right? And that is your psoas muscles. Good. Now, take that left hand, jump it over, rest it on your right. You're giving yourself a little twist. Okay, but ask that knee to stay put. Don't come with me, knee. Stay right there. Soften those shoulders. And now we'll get a little bit deeper into the back if you need it. You're going to start to float your hands, heart over your hands. Okay, and you see where you now begin to get the stretch in the back. Heart is reaching toward the knee, toward the toes. Few more breaths. Good. Inhale. Rise up. Relocate to center. Take a breath. Good. And now we'll jump that right hand to rest on left. Good. Find length first. Lifting high with the heart. And then floating that heart toward the hands, toward the toes, to find some space in this portion of the lower back. Coming back to the breath. Good rule of thumb is always to direct that breathing into the muscles that are stretching. All right? Give them energy, give them space to open up, to expand that flexibility. And then inhale, come on up, come back to your center, take a breath. Good, and then we'll bring those feet together. Now this is the one that's really gonna show you that outside stretch. This is where you walk the feet apart. I think we did this one last week. And then we try to touch the knees, right? You might have to hold onto the chair so that you feel stable. Good, and then you could try to touch the knees together. Good. And then lift high with the heart, right? Now, if you're pretty open in this area, you might not feel it, but this is like a little bit QL, lower back. Little action in the glutes. Good, and soften there. Woo. And back to normal footing. All right. Make your way for those knees. Excellent. All right. So we're going to cross over right ankle over left. Stop right here. If you're not housing your own hips, okay? If you do have your own hips still, you can go knee to knee, and you're welcome to go ankle to knee. All right, but again, any knee stuff, be careful here. Make sure this feels okay. And then gentle flex to that foot. Inhale, lift high with the heart. Maybe just sitting tall is plenty. If you need more, you can start to float forward, reaching the heart again toward the toes. I like to move my arms just so my shoulders relax, because sometimes here this happens, right? The further we go, there's no room for the arms. So if you'd like, you can dangle the arms. You can hold on to the chair, back of the chair is a good one for stability. And you're just letting your heart float forward if need be. Like I said, maybe just a tall spine seated is fine. That will definitely engage it too. The flatter your back is, the deeper the stretch. So we're trying not to round the back if possible here. We talked about this last week as well. If you need a little more, if you folded forward and your chest is almost connected here to this leg, you start to draw your heart over toward that ankle, and that will deepen it for you. Letting there be a full release in the hip, the lower back. And then on our next breath, we'll rise up, uncross, shake it out. Good. All right. Okay. Sorry for my back. All right, let's take it to the other side, okay? So ankle comes over. Stop right here again. That might be plenty. Or your knee to knee, or your ankle to knee. And then you can have a gentle flex. Okay, check in with this knee. If it's too much, just come back to knee to knee. Right? Good, nice tall stance, shoulders relaxed. Good. I try out a couple breaths there, check in with the stretch, right? If I need more, I start to float. Once I start to feel it and it feels great, I pause. I pause right where the stretch feels good. Again, if I feel like I'm not relaxed in my shoulders, I can dangle my arms or grab the chair. And I find my breath, and I'm content to just be in the posture. That's the great thing with this style of yoga. We get into the posture and we hang out with the breath. The breath allows the body to open. The breath draws the body deeper into the pose or the asana. We build flexibility in the muscles and strength. On your next inhale, let's prepare to come up. Good. Once you've risen, take a breath. And then we'll just let our leg come off. Windshield wiper those knees. Good. All right. Okay. Side of the chair there if you need it. If you don't, hands can just be alongside. I like personally to just face my palms forward because of the rotation of my shoulders, right? Because I feel like I'm here. When I open my palms, I feel like because my shoulders spread open, it opens my heart center, right? Because we're going to do a little core work. So begin navel in and up. There's your ha, or your little cough, right, to get it activated. And then we're just going to lift and lower, all power coming from here, right? I know this has to work too, but visualize that all your power is coming from your third chakra, right? Your strength, your Manipura chakra. Good. Heart is up. Again, if you need the chair, don't be afraid to hold on. Good. Next time you raise the right knee, let's hold 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. And lower. Whew. And shake it out, right? I know, they're long, Lori yoga breaths. They're not your little baby breaths, right? It's good for you. All right. Good. Okay. Roll those palms. Lift that heart. Lift the other leg and hold. 1, 2, 2.5. Just kidding. 3. And lower down. Good. All right. All right. You know we got to do it. Because I'm mean, and I'm going to be gone. So you got to do it. Both legs. All right. Okay. Here we go. Right? Turn those palms open. Feel that heart raise. Lift them both. 3 breaths. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, we can do 4. One more. And down you come. Excellent work. All right, shake it out. Woo! Awesome. All right, shake it out. Wiggle that body. Loosen it up. Good. Let's have a few head rolls. And then please reverse. Good. And let's interlace those hands. Do your best to flex those palms away. Good. And just stretching forward like you're pushing that floor away from you. You'll feel this spread your shoulder blades apart, right? If it's too much, a little bend in the elbows is perfectly okay. And we're just lengthening, opening the wrists all the way up the arms. Couple deep breaths. Good. And then release. Shake the hands like you have something on your fingertips, trying to get it off. And then rest your hands and rest your body and rest your soul. So wherever you are, just make yourself comfortable, okay? Legs can just be relaxed, together or apart. Softness in the belly. Hands can either dangle or rest on the thighs. Eyes are welcome to close. Coming again back to the breath, right? Our resting portion as we allow all the work that we've just done to acclimate into the body and to just be for a few moments. In this world that we live in, sometimes we need to just stop, breathe, and be. So allow this for yourself. Giving yourself this time to be calm and relaxed. Letting the tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth, softening the face, and deeply relaxing your whole being. I take time to nourish my mind, my body, and my soul. Taking care of yourself is vital to your mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. Honor your mind, body, and soul when you respond to how you feel. If you are tired, maybe take a nap or go to bed earlier than usual. Choose nourishing food. Take a walk or go exercise to allow yourself to be energized. Affirm life and affirm energy. If you feel sad or anxious, look for ways to lift your mood. Staying in the present moment and appreciating even the smallest instance of goodness. Allow yourself to feel what you feel and affirm peace in all circumstances. Enrich your soul with prayer and meditation, feeling the peace and the power within. Take time to quiet your mind and to relax your body. Let go of thoughts of the day. Even a few moments of stillness can restore peace to your soul. Take time to nourish your mind, your body, and your soul. Drawing a deep, full breath in. Exhale as you let it go. Starting to come back into the room, back into your body. Beginning to move, gentle finger movements, toes wiggling, rotating wrists and ankles. Giving yourself a beautiful stretch in any direction. Opening that body a little bit more after rest. Good. And then allowing your palms to meet in your heart center, the mudra of angels and many blessings. Drawing a full deep breath in and exhaling completely as we remind ourselves that within each and every day of our lives, may we always be able to find at least one thing in each and every day to be very grateful for. Namaste.